Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. Gennady Triple G Golovkin may move up to 168 pounds after the Canelo rematch. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, I come across a very interesting article from worldboxingnews.net, and it's an exclusive interview with Abel Sanchez, and it caught my attention. It says exclusive. Gennady Golovkin's trainer comments on the IBF's decision, a possible move to 168 pounds after Canelo. So I'm like, what's this about? Right? Abel Sanchez says, and I quote, "These organizations have their agendas. It's a ridiculous situation and action taken by the IBF to take the title away from a long-standing champion like Gennady Golovkin." And it says, on how Golovkin took the news, Sanchez added, "It didn't faze him. He understands the politics and agendas involved in these decisions." Then it says, reports have already surfaced that Golovkin's rematch with Canelo at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas in 3 months' time will be his last at the middleweight limit. Speculation began once the IBF made the red belt vacant and Triple G was unable to fulfill his goal of unifying all of those belts against WBA ruler Billy Joe Saunders. Right? When asked if he believes Golovkin is considering such a move, Abel Sanchez told WBN, quote, "I think he will seek the next challenge wherever and at whatever weight category that is," end quote. So this is interesting. Triple G may move up to 168 pounds. Listen, to me, that sounds a bit shaky. Looking shaky, baby. Here's why. For years, Gennady Golovkin and his team have talked about unifying the division, right? Becoming the undisputed ruler. Hey, no, guys, all the belts, right? All of this. Give me my belts, Canelo. Unify the division. Now, I understand the IBF, you fought Vanes Martirosyan, and you could have fought Derevyanchenko, but you chose not to. Maybe not to spoil the Canelo fight. You don't want a dangerous fight or unknown guy, or someone's going to give you a fight back. So you didn't fight him, and then you were planning on fighting Canelo next, which we're getting in September. So as a result, the IBF stripped you. Boom. I don't really think it has much to do with an agenda, because Triple G had an out. He had an opportunity when he chose to keep fighting in May 5th to fight Derevyanchenko, his mandatory. He knew he was up for it. He was due. Initially, that was supposed to be Canelo. Through no fault of Golovkin's, that fight was canceled. But he said he had to save the date. And I firmly believe had Golovkin and team decided to sit back since Canelo failed the drug test, 2 of them, and not fight on May 5th, the Mexican dates, since Golovkin's not a Mexican fighter, and they were having trouble getting Jaime Munguia approved or whatever fights, and they were scouring, looking for Vanes Martirosyan. They should have just said, you know what, we're not fighting nobody. But they opened a can of worms by even fighting on that date, where your mandatory is like, wait, how you gonna fight Vanes Martirosyan? He ain't fought in 2 years. He's not a middleweight. He's not ranked at middleweight, and he's coming off a loss, but you can't fight me in lieu of Canelo actually failing his drug test. That doesn't make sense. I've been patient. I've been waiting. So I don't think it has anything to do with politics or an agenda. I think if he was gonna choose to fight, then there's rightful people in line that have been waiting, and you didn't control Canelo failing with the clenbuterol, but you did control keeping the show going and fighting at the StubHub. So you open that floodgate for yourself. That's just my opinion. But I think it looks shaky if Golovkin, right when the middleweight division is more alive than it's been in the last couple of years, decides to fight Canelo, get this money fight, and then because he lost 1 belt, move up to 168. Now, Abel didn't confirm this, but this is where they're going, and people are speculating this, and I think that'll be bad for Golovkin's legacy, because actually at 168, you no longer have Badu Jack. James DeGale doesn't look as sensational. You do have some challenges like Uzcategui, Caleb Plant, Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez. So there's some good fights out there. David Benavidez, that's a good fight, but there's a lot of good fights at middleweight too, like JERMALL CHARLO, Danny Jacobs rematch, DEMETRIUS Boo Boo ANDRADE. And I would say a lot of those are probably bigger fights, bigger events. Billy Joe Saunders. So just because you lost one belt, I don't think you should move up to 168. It's going to look like you're moving out of the division because of the skill of those guys. You know, because a lot of those guys are skilled, and some of them have resumes and or they're kind of proven. You know, so I don't think if he moves up from 168, it's going to look weird to me. Like, why would you wait when the division was stagnant and you had like only Marco Antonio Rubio's, Matthew Macklins, and the top guys like, let's say, Canelo or Cotto or Sergio Martinez, you couldn't get them. They didn't want to fight you. They were the A-sides and stuff. And then now when the division's popping, you might fight Canelo, get the money grab, and then just leave the division. Like, you should have been moved up to 168 when the division was lacking, when the division didn't really have anybody, and the people that it did have didn't want to fight you. So I think the timing will be all bad if he fights Canelo, and instead of fighting a JERMALL Charlo or a guy like that, moves up to 168. My opinion, let me know what you guys think. Do you want to see Golovkin at 68? Or after Canelo, do you want to see him stay at 160, take on the Charlo, Danny Jacobs rematch, Demetrius, Andrade? He has an upcoming fight on HBO. Billy Joe Saunders, right? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.